Hello everyone, my name is Arcania and I have with me Roman.
Hello, and greatest of all of the marathons, you handsome people out there.
So, we are gonna be doing Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, which did win by quite a margin. And I'm really thankful for that. It's a lot of fun to show it off at marathons. So, yeah. Roman, do you want to count me down?
Absolutely, I'll be counting you down in exactly 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go! Oh wait, the wrong character. So you lovelies, the game you're observing right now is called Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine, which is a Puyo Puyo game, for those of you who do not know, that is based on the show The Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, of which some of the characters are only from the pilot episode. Now, you see all these colorful little Puyos, but what exactly is the goal of the game? The game is a PvP puzzle game. Yes, you can fight others with puzzles, where you place Puyos, these little, like, colorful bean thingamajiggies. Already, like, kicking it off with a wonderful combo there, by the way. And doing that throws, like, trash Puyos towards the enemy, like the see-through ones you see on the right side. And the goal is to make your enemy get all the Puyos up to the screen right now. You saw it, wonderfully done by Arcania. You win, playtime 37 seconds, I couldn't read the rest. I'm too slow with reading. But we just defeated Arms, and the next enemy is called Humpty. Wonderful, silly little name. How do you feel about Humpty, Arcania? No, Frankly the next. Oh my god. This is Frankly. I'm just too excited about Humpty because I freaking love the name.
Yeah, well, Humpty Dumpty, yeah.
Had a great fall.
Yeah, well, frankly, it's quite an interesting character. Also, I am trying to build up a power chain here. So, yeah. And there we go, we're gonna execute it. There we go.
I mean, frankly, one could say I made a mistake there, but
yeah, a little mistake.
I really like this sprite work of all the characters you see in the center.
Yeah. They give us different animations depending on the situation they're in. So, currently they're being stressed, so they should be stressed about the animation.
I like how the combo just kept going despite Frankly already being done. But frankly speaking, he didn't stand a chance. Now it's Humpty! Look at Humpty.
Yeah, this is Humpty.
Raising his eyebrows like, it's my name. Oh,
yeah, yeah, Humpty's very nice. You're gonna see... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, it's all good. I was about to like say that there are different strategies for the Puyo Puyo games as well. So Arcania isn't just randomly setting up the stones and hoping for the best. They are actually following some patterns or strategies one can do to get like the maximum amount of combo damage.
In this instance, it's literal like power chaining that I'm trying to do, which is kind of optimal for just this kind of game. But I'm struggling a little bit to actually pull them out right now.
Yeah, the thing is, like, you want to have these massive setups. They do take some time, they take some preparation, but the issue is that the enemy also plays. It's not like the CPU is just idling. They also try to do combos, and sometimes you have the perfect setup, everything is laid out, and then just one tiny trash Puyo lands, and you're like, well, I guess this combo is out the gutter now. But nothing that Arcania can't compensate. And look at this incredible gameplay. Up next comes Coconuts. Some of you might actually recognize this character. Not just because of the name. Very refreshing, by the way. I like coconuts.
Yeah, I want a coconut right now. That would be really swell.
Oh, same. Have you ever had like an actual like fresh coconut? Like not like store-bought or whatever, like fresh coconut?
I have not. I need to get one eventually.
Super tasty, can only recommend. But yeah. I'm way too food focused, I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I mean, the Puyos do look like jelly beans, don't they?
They kind of are jelly beans actually. they, in the Puyo Puyo franchise, they're kind of referred to as such. Multiple times, actually.
But are they edible?
Yes, they are edible.
For real?
Yeah!
Like, in the Puyo universe, you can eat the Puyos.
Yep. They're considered a food.
But doesn't this game then go against the rule of don't play with your food?
It kind of does, yeah.
Well, you heard it here, friends. Puyo Puyo teaches bad table manners. But it's a fun game, like, for those of you who like puzzle games, like, I genuinely also really like Puyo Puyo. I played against Arcania on the Switch game, Puyo Puyo Forever? I keep forgetting the name.
Puyo Puyo Champions, I remember, if I remember correctly.
Could be. The point I'm trying to make is, I got beaten the heck out of me. But it just goes to, like, just how much experience and, like, planning ahead this has. One might think that, oh, like, this just goes so well, this goes fast, but trust me, try playing a Puyo game yourself and you'll see just how challenging it can be to think on the spot, to try and make the right calls in the right situation, to also deal with the trash Puyos being thrown in your face sometimes. And Arcania just making it look so easy. This boss, Davy Sprocket. Already falling apart and already defeated.
They got Squeal coming up.
I have a feeling Squeal looks like, oh, whatever, I don't even want to be part of this game.
That's literally the energy that I get from it as well. I just don't want to be a part of this. That's when I relax. Take it a little bit.
It's just one expression, but it carries so much emotion, like ops being, yippee! Can I do the voice acting voice?
I have actually no idea.
That's a mean-looking expression now.
Yeah.
Back to not caring. So, how exactly does the difficulty work in these games? Like, how does a higher difficulty translate into the gameplay?
Well, for gameplay, it is actually speed dependent. After a certain point, the game will speed up, and the way the game has difficulty set up is that the game gets faster the more, the harder the difficulty is. And it's only like that in just Mean Bean and adjacent games to the first Puyo Puyo game. Because this is a reskin of the first Puyo Puyo game. Hence why we don't have the stuff like in the more modern games where we have offsetting or any of the fancy moves that you could maybe see when you look at videos that Puyo Puyo players usually do. So we just have to rely on the game's arcadic design. And right now I'm doing smaller chains to compensate for the fact that we don't have any good chains that is built. Which is a fine tech.
Got genuinely scared for a second there.
So we got dynamite now.
Dynamite, which is literally just a stick of dynamite with the handle already on top. It's a bit like a chili pepper though.
Yeah, I noticed that as well. Definitely has a chili look to it. And I was not meant to do that, but it's fine.
Almost made a comment there. Don't worry about it.
So you get things under control.
How many combos are like the only combo that I am aware of and the one that I can somewhat pull off myself even is the stairs, which is a really interesting setup. But do you try to like go for specific ones when you play, or do you just like try to wing it every single round?
Certain runs you have to wing it, certain runs you don't have to. Usually I go for stairs, which is really good. But sometimes I go for something called Death Tower, which is basically going for a chain which pops a lot of players at once.
Mate just exploded.
Yeah, you want all of the players to explode at the same time after a single pure chain.
We're now fighting against Lakis. I mean, Grounder. Shout out to Lakis, wink. Which is one of the most iconic characters from the series, next to Scratch. But alas, this is one of the situations where Grounder is not busy trying to help Eggman to win the race, just win the race. We're very iconic. Oh, that's the man. Just realized about Spraybook. Doesn't matter. What I was trying to go for is the fact that in the Puyo Puyo games, or like these speedruns, is there any way, shape, or form of consistency, or is the run like legit 100% pure RNG?
The consistency is... There is some games that have RNG in it. This one is one of those games that can be classified as such, but that's mainly because of when you start the game up. It's not generally... Like, I would say it's generally pure RNG for this game in particular. But it can be manipulable if you know how to go about it. I certainly don't.
I personally think I could never speedrun these games. What the heck are you? It's the friend called Spike! Not based on the ability of Sonic Colors later on. Or maybe it's the other way around. Maybe the Spike ones were based on this friendly fellow. Oh, looks genuinely very friendly appearance.
Yeah, indeed, very friendly. And so there you have an example of what can be sometimes frustrating with this game. It's fine though.
Sometimes I'm just like awestruck by how you manage to pull these combos off. Because I would just panic after a certain point and be like and then just like death.
Yeah, you need to have like an open mind for like sometimes things is just not gonna go well and you will have to just try and compensate for it by doing something smaller than you were originally considering. And we just get Spike.
The next boss has, in my opinion, one of the best names in the entire game. It's not just like a single name like, you know, Spike or whatever, it's Sir Fuzzy Logic! And his magnificent armor! Waving in the cavern, question mark? How is there... I mean, he's standing on top. I guess that makes sense. I guess. We can forgive you for this one, Sega. Or Eggman, I guess.
Normally... Yeah, normally this like character is like I think it's the best looking character in the character design department.
Full on agree. I think this character looks awesome. Not just the name, Sir Fuzzy Logic. Dost thou think them a commoner with this magnificent helmet and hair and other things? I'm jealous of them.
Oh.
Oh, so sad. Stage 10 done! And the drop speed increases, by the way. So for those of you who haven't noticed yet, you can, if I remember correctly, you can hold down to make the Puyos go faster.
Yep.
But the base speed of which the Puyos move also increases after certain stages. Which now, after Dragon Breath, will be the last one, I think. Like, this is the last increase of the default speed. And then we're as good as near the end game. I assume the AI of the enemies also improves with the higher levels, so it just like not just becomes difficult in the sense of the game becoming faster by nature, but also in the sense of the enemies playing smarter and actually going for combos and defending themselves better.
That is exactly true. Except for Robotnik himself. He's playing for cheap tactic, which is smaller chains, but very quick ones.
And now we get to fight RPG Humble Wizard. I mean, Scratch is the next enemy. The chicken robot.
Yeah, we have probably one of my least favorite ones to fight in this game.
The reason for that being?
Very difficult to handle.
It's actually something one would not consider when playing this game. It's like, shouldn't this all be the same because you're just playing Puyo Uno over and over again? Like, apparently not. Different bosses have different playstyles and different difficulties. I almost stumbled over my word. They're different.
This one in particular is very much like going for big chains and hoping for the best. And he's also very good at self-recovery, which is making it a little bit more on the difficult side. So we're gonna be trying to not have a self-recovery happen. And we might actually do that.
These combos just like look so nice. Wow.
You could say the colors look very bright.
Yeah, like, it's surprising how visually appealing the Puyos are themselves.
Yeah, and you can also see that they have their own little personality traits as well. Like some of them have animations if they are like sitting there for long.
It's Dr. Robotnik time! You refer to Dr. Robotnik as Robotnik or Dr. Eggman?
Robotnik.
Isn't Eggman
I'd
the name
say.
that Sonic and friends gave him, but he's accepted it now? Like, wear your weakness as a shield so he can never hurt you or something like that?
Yeah. Something along those lines. Also, I need Jellos. And I'm pretty much done with this fight. I was actually going to go for a bigger chain, but...
Is this it?
Yeah.
Nope. Gonna be a big drop on Eggman's end.
We might have to do a little bit more. So here we go.
Extra combo there. Yeah, that's done. That's done! Be
And that's
defeated,
time.
Robotnik!
Time!
Time! Heck yeah! GG's on the run, my friend.
Thanks very much. And that is Dr. Robotnik's Mean Bean Machine.
Also, GG's, like, I have high respect just how incredibly easy you make this game looks. Just, yeah, you know, there, and there, just the one extra Puyo there, BAM! Defeated!
So... yeah, I want to give one or two shoutouts. I have actually 3 shoutouts. First up, I want to give a shout out to Roman for thanking Roman for the help with the commentary.
You're more than welcome. Thanks for having me.
I also want to thank the Sonic Speedrun community for being an amazing community and for helping me a lot as of recently after some stuff have happened with my life and stuff that wasn't that great, but they have been very helpful. And I also want to give a huge shout out to the Puyo Speedrun community, which also exists. Plus, I do also have a little bit of a mod project working for this, in which we have added Green Hill as like the first stage so far. So that might also be a thing you might be interested in looking at. But yeah, thanks for having me as well.
Where can people find you, Arcane, if they want to see more of your lovely content?
I do actually have a Twitch channel, which is just ArcaniaCQ, and I pretty much do mainly Sonic, Puyo Puyo, a little bit of some other games sometimes as well. So yeah, mostly sticking to Puyo Puyo and Sonic though, for speedrunning.
Do be a fun times. Lovelies, I myself, I've been Romin, that's RH0min. I do make the mistake myself sometimes, don't worry about that. You can find me on Twitch as well. Arcania, thank you so very much for having me on comms. It was a fun times, it was wonderful times. I look forward to being here again tomorrow as a host, but that's not what I'm eating right now, because our lovely host will take it away from here now. Have a lovely evening, do stay hydrated, and until next time.
Bye-bye.